The Deep Web of History, Present and Future. Introduction. The Deep Web and its more notorious counterpart the Dark Web have become integral components of the modern Internet landscape. These hidden layers of the web, often misunderstood and misrepresented, play a complex role in our digital lives. This report aims to explore the history, current state, and potential future of the Deep Web and Dark Web, drawing on various sources and perspectives to illustrate their significance. Definitions and origins. Understanding the Deep Web and Dark Web. 1. Deep Web. This term refers to parts of the Internet that are not indexed by traditional search engines. It encompasses a vast array of content, including private databases, academic resources, and sensitive information. The Deep Web is largely composed of legal and legitimate content that requires specific access permissions. 2. Dark Web, a subset of the Deep Web. The Dark Web is characterized by its anonymity and the use of specialized software like Tor to access it. While it contains a mix of legal and illegal activities, the Dark Web is often associated with illicit transactions, including drug sales, weapons trafficking, and other criminal enterprises. Historical context. 1960s. The origins of the Internet can be traced back to ARPANET, developed for military and academic communication. This early network laid the foundation for future online anonymity and data sharing. 1980s. The emergence of data havens highlighted growing concerns about online privacy as individuals sought ways to store data beyond governmental reach. 1990s. The public release of the Internet in 1991 marked a pivotal moment, leading to the rise of illegal activities like music piracy, setting the stage for future dark web marketplaces. Key developments. Evolution of the Dark Web. 1. Early 2000s. The launch of Freenet and later Tor revolutionized anonymous browsing. Tor specifically allowed users to navigate the Internet without revealing their identities, fostering the development of dark web communities. 2. 2009. The introduction of Bitcoin provided a secure method for anonymous transactions, significantly boosting dark web commerce. This cryptocurrency enabled users to engage in illegal transactions without the fear of traditional financial oversight. 3. 2013. The shutdown of Silk Road, a prominent dark web marketplace for illegal goods, marked a significant moment in law enforcement's efforts to combat dark web activities. The closure highlighted the delicate balance between the need for privacy and the enforcement of laws against criminal activities. 4. 2015, the Playpen case brought attention to the dark web's role in distributing illegal content. This FBI-led operation highlighted the ongoing struggle between law enforcement and the anonymity offered by dark web platforms. Current state. The dark web today. The dark web remains a controversial space. While it is known for hosting illegal activities, it also serves as a refuge for individuals seeking privacy from oppressive regimes. Current dark web activities include black markets. These platforms continue to thrive, offering a variety of illegal goods and services. Despite law enforcement crackdowns, new marketplaces frequently emerge. Political activism. The dark web provides platforms for whistleblowers and activists in authoritarian regimes to share information and organize without fear of reprisal. Cybercrime. Various forms of cybercrime, including hacking services and personal data sales, flourish in the dark web's unregulated environment. The role of law enforcement. As dark web activities evolve, so too do the strategies employed by law enforcement. Initiatives aimed at infiltrating dark web marketplaces and tracking cryptocurrency transactions are becoming increasingly sophisticated. However, the continuous emergence of new technologies complicates these efforts. Future trends. Predictions for the dark web. 1. Increased regulation, as governments recognize the threats posed by the dark web. Regulatory frameworks may be established to monitor and control dark web activities more effectively. This could involve stricter laws governing cryptocurrencies and the use of anonymizing technologies. 2. Technological advancements. the dark web may increasingly utilize advanced encryption methods and privacy technologies, making it harder for law enforcement to penetrate. Users might adopt more sophisticated means of maintaining anonymity, such as password-protected sites and access restrictions. 3. Rise of data markets. The dark web may see a surge in the trade of personal data as cybercriminals capitalize on the lucrative market for stolen information. This could pose significant risks to individual privacy and security. For dual use of dark web, the dichotomy of the dark web will persist, serving both as a haven for illegal activities and a platform for free expression. The challenge for society will be to navigate and manage this duality, balancing the need for security with the right to privacy. Conclusion: the deep web and dark web represent a complex interplay of privacy, legality, and anonymity in the digital age. While they provide essential services for privacy-conscious individuals, they also serve as breeding grounds for criminal activities. As we move forward, the future of the dark web will depend on technological developments, regulatory measures, and the ongoing struggle between privacy and security. Understanding this landscape is crucial for individuals and governments alike as they navigate the challenges posed by this hidden side of the Internet. This report synthesizes historical context, current events, and future predictions related to the deep web and dark web, emphasizing the need for ongoing awareness and adaptation in an ever-evolving digital landscape. Counterintuitive information identified in the content related to the deep web of history, present, and future includes: 1. Perception of the dark web as primarily criminal. While the dark web is often associated with illegal activities such as drug trafficking and arms sales, it also serves as a platform for political activists and whistleblowers. For example, the case of Edward Snowden illustrates how the dark web can be utilized to protect individuals seeking to expose government misconduct. This duality, being both a haven for illicit activities and a tool for promoting free speech and privacy, challenges the common narrative that the dark web is solely a space for crime. 2. Size and scope of the dark web. It's commonly believed that the dark web is vast and teeming with active sites. However, research indicates that a significant portion of the dark web consists of non-functional or scam sites, with estimates suggesting that around 45% of dark web pages are not operational. This counters the perception that the dark web is a bustling marketplace. Rather, it includes a substantial amount of dead ends and fraudulent services. 3. Historical roots in military and academic research. The origins of the dark web trace back to ARPANET, a military project aimed at creating a decentralized communication network. This historical context suggests that the dark web's foundation was built on the principles of anonymity and security, not just for illicit activities but also to protect sensitive communications during times of conflict. The transformation from a government initiative to a space for anonymity raises questions about its intended purpose versus its current usage. 4. Evolution of technology versus criminal usage. The development of technologies like Tor was initially aimed at protecting privacy and circumventing censorship, while these technologies have been co-opted for criminal use. Their original intention was to empower users against oppressive regimes. This highlights a counterintuitive aspect where tools designed for protection are now leveraged for illegal activities, demonstrating a complex relationship between technology and its applications in society. 5. Future projections of the dark web. Many expect that as law enforcement intensifies pressure on dark web activities, the remaining sites will become more secure and hidden, possibly requiring advanced authentication methods or selective accessibility. This implies that rather than diminishing, the dark web's existence may evolve into a more sophisticated and harder-to-detect entity, countering the assumption that increased law enforcement will lead to a decrease in illegal activities. 6. Misunderstanding of the dark web. The confusion between the deep web and dark web often leads to misunderstandings among the public, with many believing that accessing the dark web requires significant technical expertise. In reality, while some dark web activities may be complex, accessing many parts of the dark web is quite straightforward, which may lead to an underestimation of the risks involved for the average user. These nuances illustrate that the dark web is not simply a criminal underbelly but a complex ecosystem with a variety of uses, intentions, and implications for privacy, security, and law enforcement. In exploring the intricate narratives surrounding the deep web and dark web, particularly in terms of their history, present dynamics, and future trajectories, several key aspects emerge that are often overlooked yet hold significant implications. 1. Misconceptions about the deep web and dark web. A commonly held misconception is that the deep web and dark web are synonymous. While the deep web encompasses all content not indexed by standard search engines, including legitimate databases and private information, the dark web is merely a subset of the deep web, dedicated to anonymous activities, both legal and illegal. This distinction is crucial because it shapes how society perceives online privacy, cybersecurity, and the ethical implications of anonymity. Significance: understanding this differentiation can help inform policies and discussions surrounding Internet governance, privacy rights, and law enforcement strategies. Mislabeling these spaces can lead to overreaching regulations that hinder legitimate anonymity needs, such as for political dissidents or whistleblowers. 2. Historical context of anonymity and cybersecurity. The history of the dark web is rooted in the quest for anonymity, which began with ARPANET in the 1960s. This foundational network was created to facilitate secure communications without a central point of failure. Fast forward to the late 20th century, and the rise of data havens and the public internet reflected growing concerns over privacy and data ownership. The introduction of Tor in 2002 marked a pivotal moment, making anonymous browsing accessible to the masses. Significance: this historical context highlights the ongoing tension between privacy and security. Understanding the origins of these technologies illuminates current debates on surveillance, data protection, and the ethical responsibilities of tech companies in providing secure platforms for users. 3. The role of cryptocurrency. The advent of Bitcoin in 2009 significantly transformed the dark web landscape by providing a means for anonymous transactions. Prior to this, purchasing goods and services on the dark web often required traceable payment methods that could expose users to law enforcement. Bitcoin's decentralized and pseudonymous nature eliminated many barriers to entry for illegal activities, leading to a surge in underground marketplaces. Significance: the intersection of cryptocurrency and the dark web raises critical questions about financial regulation, the future of currency in a digital age, and the implications of anonymous transactions for global crime. Moreover, it poses challenges for law enforcement agencies trying to combat illicit trade while respecting financial privacy rights. 4. Emerging trends in dark web utilization. As governments intensify crackdowns on illegal activities within the dark web, trends suggest a shift towards more sophisticated methods of concealing these activities. Users may increasingly adopt password-protected sites or employ advanced encryption techniques to evade detection. Moreover, the rise in ransomware attacks and the sale of personal data are becoming lucrative business models on the dark web. Significance: this evolution reflects a cat-and-mouse game between law enforcement and criminals. As tactics become more sophisticated, it underscores the need for adaptive law enforcement strategies and cybersecurity measures. Additionally, it raises concerns about the implications for personal data security in the broader digital economy. 5. The dual nature of the dark web. The dark web serves both nefarious and noble purposes. While it is notorious for illegal activities like drug trafficking and child exploitation, it also provides a vital platform for free speech in oppressive regimes. Activists, journalists, and whistleblowers utilize the dark web to communicate and share information without fear of retribution. Significance: this duality invites a nuanced approach to regulation and oversight. Policies should balance the need for safety with the protection of civil liberties. Acknowledging the positive use cases for anonymity can lead to more informed discussions about Internet governance and human rights. 6. Law enforcement challenges. The legal and ethical challenges faced by law enforcement in addressing dark web crimes are complex. Operations like the takedown of Silk Road have shown that while it is possible to disrupt illegal marketplaces, such actions can lead to the emergence of new platforms that may be even harder to track. Additionally, the presence of honeypots undercover operations designed to catch criminals complicates the landscape further by potentially misleading users. Significance: this reality necessitates a re-evaluation of law enforcement methodologies, including the use of technology and intelligence sharing among agencies. It also raises ethical questions about entrapment and the potential criminalization of users who may not engage in illicit activities but inadvertently stumble upon such platforms. 7. Future projections and data privacy. As the dark web continues to evolve, issues surrounding data privacy will become increasingly prominent. The potential for personal information to be bought and sold on the dark web poses significant risks for individuals, particularly as more data is generated online. This evolving landscape will compel businesses and governments to rethink data protection strategies. Significance: organizations will need to prioritize cybersecurity measures, including robust data encryption and employee training. As consumers become more aware of these risks, there will likely be a demand for greater transparency and accountability from companies regarding how they handle user data. Conclusion: in summary, the dark web represents a complex intersection of anonymity crime and civil liberties rooted in a historical context that predates the modern Internet. Understanding its nuances is vital for informing policy, enhancing cybersecurity, and protecting both individual privacy and societal safety. As we navigate the future of digital spaces, recognizing the significance of these often overlooked elements will be pivotal in shaping a balanced approach to governance in the digital age. Here are the 4 most valuable points for in-depth analysis and discussion on the topic of the deep web, dark web, its history, present state, and future implications. 1. Distinction between deep web and dark web. Understanding the fundamental difference between the deep web and dark web is crucial for any analysis. The deep web encompasses all parts of the Internet that are not indexed by traditional search engines, which includes a vast array of legitimate and benign content such as databases, private corporate sites, and academic resources. In contrast, the dark web is a subset of the deep web that has been intentionally hidden and is inaccessible through standard web browsers. It often requires specific software such as Tor or I2P to access. This distinction is important because it frames the conversation around privacy, legality, and security in digital spaces. 2. Historical development and key milestones. The historical context of the dark web's evolution highlights significant milestones that shaped its current form. Starting with ARPANET in the 1960s, which laid the groundwork for secure communications, to the emergence of the Tor project in 2002, the history reflects a continuous demand for privacy in digital communication. Key events such as the release of Bitcoin in 2009 catalyzed the growth of dark web marketplaces by solving the problem of anonymous transactions. The shutdown of major platforms like Silk Road in 2013 marks critical moments in the ongoing cat-and-mouse game between law enforcement and dark web operators. Analyzing these milestones provides insight into the motivations behind the creation and usage of the dark web, as well as the broader implications for cybersecurity. 3. Current trends and impacts of law enforcement. The present state of the dark web is characterized by a duality. On one hand, it serves as a haven for illegal activities, including drug trafficking, weapon sales, and data breaches. On the other, it provides a platform for activists facing governmental censorship. The continuous efforts by law enforcement to dismantle these illicit networks lead to shifts in how black markets operate, such as increasing reliance on encryption and privacy protocols to evade detection. Current trends indicate that while law enforcement actions have disrupted many notorious markets, they may also have unintended consequences, such as pushing illegal activities into more hidden corners of the web or leading to the emergence of new, potentially more secure platforms. 4. Future projections and ethical considerations. The future of the dark web is uncertain, influenced by evolving technology, regulatory responses, and socio-political factors. Predictions suggest that as governments intensify their crackdown on illegal activities, online dark web operators may adopt more sophisticated techniques to ensure anonymity, such as restricted access through password-protected sites or the use of decentralized networks. Additionally, the increasing commodification of personal data and the rise of ransomware attacks present significant ethical considerations regarding privacy, security, and the responsibility of tech companies. Engaging in discussions about these potential futures can help in shaping policies and practices to mitigate risks while considering the rights of individuals seeking privacy. These points offer a comprehensive framework for understanding the complexities of the deep and dark web while facilitating discussions on the implications for society, law enforcement, and cybersecurity. 1. Silk Road 2011 to 2013. Silk Road was an online black market that operated on the dark web, primarily known for facilitating the sale of illegal drugs. It was launched in 2011 by an individual known as Ross Ulbricht under the pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts. Silk Road utilized Bitcoin for transactions, which provided a degree of anonymity for users. The site gained immense popularity, leading to significant concerns from law enforcement agencies. In October 2013, the FBI seized the Silk Road domain and arrested Ulbricht, marking a significant moment in the crackdown on illegal online activities. 2. Freenet 2000. Freenet is a peer-to-peer platform for censorship-resistant communication and publishing. It was designed to provide a space for users to share and access information anonymously, similar to the dark web's principles. Launched in 2000, Freenet allows users to contribute to the network while protecting their identities. Its creation responded to a growing need for privacy and freedom from government censorship, making it a precursor to more extensive dark web functionalities. 3. Playpen 2014 to 2015. Playpen was one of the largest online child pornography sites operating on the dark web. It was established in 2014 and drew significant attention for its scale and accessibility. The FBI managed to infiltrate Playpen and operated it for a short time as part of a sting operation to identify users and gather evidence against them. In 2015, the FBI shut down Playpen, leading to numerous arrests and highlighting the dark web's use for illegal activities, particularly in relation to child exploitation. Future outlook: predictions for the deep web and dark web. As we look to the future of the deep web and dark web, various factors, technological advancements, regulatory measures, societal trends, and security challenges will shape their evolution. Below are some predictions regarding the future of these hidden corners of the Internet. 1. Technological advancements and accessibility. The future will see further development of technologies that facilitate anonymous browsing and secure communications. As tools like Tor and I2P become more user-friendly and accessible, the number of individuals utilizing these platforms for both legal and illegal purposes is expected to increase. Enhanced privacy tools, including encryption and decentralized networks such as blockchain, will likely see broader adoption. 2. Increased regulation and law enforcement pressure. Governments worldwide are increasingly aware of the challenges posed by the dark web, particularly concerning criminal activities like drug trafficking and human trafficking. As a result, we can anticipate stricter regulations and enhanced law enforcement activities aimed at curbing illegal activities. Collaborative international efforts among law enforcement agencies will continue to target major dark web marketplaces, leading to closures and arrests. However, this may push illegal activities further underground, making them harder to detect. 3. Shift to more secure and private platforms. In response to growing law enforcement scrutiny, users engaged in illicit activities may seek to establish more secure and private means of communication and transaction. This could involve the creation of password-protected websites, exclusive access through vetted networks, or the use of decentralized platforms that obscure user identities even further. Such platforms will likely adopt advanced anonymity techniques, making it challenging for authorities to infiltrate. 4. Growth of cryptocurrency and alternative payment methods. Cryptocurrencies will continue to play a significant role in the dark web economy as they allow for anonymous transactions. The rise of privacy-focused cryptocurrencies such as Monero's Cash will provide users with enhanced anonymity compared to Bitcoin. This trend will likely lead to a more sophisticated underground economy where users trade not just illegal goods but also personal data and hacking services. 5. Emergence of AI and automation. Artificial intelligence (AI) will increasingly be utilized within the dark web for various purposes. Cybercriminals may deploy AI-driven tools for automated hacking, phishing attacks, and data breaches. Additionally, AI could be used to enhance the obfuscation of illegal activities, making detection by authorities more challenging. Conversely, law enforcement may also leverage AI to analyze dark web data more effectively, identifying patterns and potential threats. 6. Continued presence of anonymity and freedom of expression. Despite the crackdown on illegal activities, the dark web will continue to serve as a refuge for individuals seeking anonymity and freedom of expression, especially in oppressive regimes. Activists and whistleblowers will rely on these platforms to share information and organize movements. The balance between protecting civil liberties and combating illegal activities will remain a contentious issue in the coming years. 7. Data privacy concerns and personal data trade. As personal data becomes increasingly valuable, the trade of such information on the dark web will likely grow. Cybercriminals will exploit vulnerabilities in organizations' data protection measures, leading to increased data breaches. The sale of personal information, including sensitive health data and financial records, will become a lucrative business, with criminals employing advanced techniques to access and monetize this data. 8. Social media and the dark web. The intersection of social media and the dark web will become more pronounced. Cybercriminals may use social media platforms to lure unsuspecting users into dark web activities or to recruit individuals for illegal purposes. Conversely, social media will also be a tool for activists to share information about the dark web, raising awareness about privacy issues and governmental overreach. 9. Public awareness and education. As awareness of the dark web grows, educational initiatives aimed at informing the public about its risks and potential uses will become crucial. Organizations may focus on teaching individuals how to protect themselves from dark web-related threats, including scams and identity theft. Increasing public discourse around digital rights and privacy will also shape the future landscape of the Internet. Conclusion. The future of the deep web and dark web is complex and multifaceted, influenced by evolving technology, regulatory measures, and societal attitudes towards privacy and security. While the dark web serves as a haven for illegal activities, it also plays a role in protecting freedom of expression and anonymity. As we move forward, the interplay between these opposing forces will define the trajectory of the deep web and dark web, highlighting the need for ongoing vigilance and adaptation by users, law enforcement, and policymakers alike.